Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. I'm Seb and I upload videos on veganism and animal rights every single week. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope that we can share important conversations and have important discussions in the comment section. So please make sure to stay until the end of the video in order to grasp the idea that I'm going to share with you. If you would like to be up to date with all my videos, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification button so that you can stay up to date with everything that I'm doing, and also follow me on other social media platforms if you're using them as well. I also want to share a quick reminder that my free ebook When Animal Rights and Logic Meet is available up on my website in 20 languages. So if you want to grab that, my website is SEBALEX.org and I will leave the link in the description below. That being said, let's get to today's subject. I know a lot of you might be very confused by the title, and believe it or not, I actually mean it. The reason why I believe that we should stop trying to make everyone go vegan is something that I realized during the past few months. Actually, I've been thinking about it for a while. Does it make sense to try to make everyone go vegan in order to have a vegan world? And the answer for me is a massive no. It makes zero sense and it brings a lot of guilt. The reason why I wanted to make this video is because I thought maybe I can share it with the audience that I have, or new audience that are watching my videos, and I want to hear what everyone else thinks about it. I believe that trying to make every single person you're meeting and talking to about veganism go vegan is not only a waste of time, but also a burnout recipe. It is obviously no surprise to any vegan the fact that a lot of people that you're going to talk to about animal rights are not going to go vegan. They're not going to stop consuming animal products. Unfortunately, that's the case. I really wish we could make everyone go vegan. But the way this works is when a big social change is coming, you cannot expect everyone to change and then reach the goal that you're fighting for. A lot of times what happens is a lot of people change, definitely not everyone, sometimes not even 50% of the population, and then the laws are put into place, and then more and more people start changing, and you will always have a small minority who are never going to change. However, as long as the law is there, the majority of the population has stopped doing what they're doing, whether that's discrimination or physical harm towards anyone. So when it comes to veganism, what do I mean stop trying to make everyone go vegan? I don't believe we need people to go vegan in order to reach a vegan world, or a world where animals are not seen as products, as just numbers, or that we can just use and exploit. I believe the way that this would work is many people will go vegan, but simultaneously many people who are not vegan agree with animal rights, agree with the fact that animals deserve basic moral rights. And I think this is something very, very important to keep in mind, because the way that this change is going to come, if the day comes, is obviously going to happen with a massive social change, but most importantly, massive political change, because laws are going to be put into place that give animals the right to having their individual life respected, right? The right not to be exploited, the right not to be owned by someone, the right not to be harmed, the right to seek happiness and do whatever they wish to do. So for us to reach that political change, the campaigners or big NGOs and organizations that are going to work on it need to make sure that enough people are in favor of it. And just because people are in favor of it doesn't mean that they are vegan. For example, you might have a lot of friends who say, I agree with veganism, I'm not against veganism, but I'm not going to do the effort, or I don't have time, or I don't care enough to do the effort. But they agree with the message of veganism, of animal rights. So these are people that I believe you should just put behind and continue. Consider that a job done. Don't concentrate on literally making everyone go vegan, because you're just gonna burn out. It's impossible to make everyone go vegan. It's literally impossible. I cannot think of a single way to make sure everyone goes vegan. It's just like we're not even in a world where everyone is against racism, or everyone is against sexism or homophobia or any other type of discrimination. These things are close to impossible to reach. I wish we could have a world free of racism, free of sexism, free of any type of discrimination, but we're never gonna get there. So should we just continue trying to make everyone go vegan and in the process burn out and not be able to continue doing activism? I think that's really dangerous. So what I believe we should do is have those conversations we're having, concentrate less on getting obsessed about the fact that the person has to go vegan, and more on getting them to agree with the message of animal rights. A very simple example that I can give is a friend of mine who is not vegan, but as I said, agrees with animal rights. He sent me a message a few months ago saying he was out with friends and they were having a big dinner, and the message of veganism came up and there was no one on the table who was vegan, and he actually defended vegans. Obviously, this doesn't excuse anything that he's doing, alright? We should not think that this means that I think therefore they're allowed to do what they're doing to animals. I still think it's absolutely horrible. But having these people who agree with veganism is very important to reach the change that we're fighting for. Because as I said, as society changes, It's not like one day we're gonna reach 100% of population becoming vegan and then all of a sudden everyone's vegan. No, we're gonna reach hopefully a big number, enough people in order for political change to keep up with what's happening. And once the voting parts come, the politicians or even the people who are voting for it, for example, in Switzerland, they can vote for it as individuals, not as politicians. They vote in favor of it. What we have to fight for is make sure that people agree with the message of animal rights. If we can make sure that they go vegan as well, absolutely amazing. This video is not to say that we should not try to make people go vegan. This video is to say try to make people go vegan, but if they stop at just agreeing with you and you tried a bit more and it's not going anywhere, that's all right. It's not the end of the world, and at the end, it's not 100% of population that will make the world go vegan, but a big enough percentage that will have enough importance and power to change laws and regulations. That's it for today. That's all I wanted to share with you, and of course, hear your feedback. I really want to see what everyone thinks about this, because I've never really talked about this anywhere on social media, and not even in person with other people actually. This is just something that's been on my mind recently, and I really think that we might be wasting too much time trying to make every single person go vegan. So in my opinion, let's continue raising awareness about animal rights and make sure that people agree with it, because when the day comes, we need their agreement in order to reach the change. Please let me know in the comment section below what you think about this subject. I'm really interested in hearing all the different opinions people may have, and it's completely fine if you're against what I'm saying as well. Just please make sure to explain why you are against this idea, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe you're wrong. We have to have these conversations to go forward. If you would like to support my work online and offline with animal rights actives, then please make sure to check out my website sebalex.org. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification button, and I'll see you in the next video.